Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the ENC's premiere, and I do mean premiere, sports show. That is the Back Porch Sports Podcast with your man, Fonz.
And Quan.
So, we're going to do a lot of different things today. Like old Baptist preacher said, we ain't going to be before you long. So, before I get into everything, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for listening and subscribing and interacting with us, especially in the war room. If you're not in the war room, go ahead and get in there. We got a lot going on, and I promise you, it'll be worth your while. But again, thank you guys. So now that I got that out the way, let's go ahead and get these week 5 picks off the table. Let's go ahead and get them done. So, first, Thursday Night Football, we have that team from Indianapolis at the Denver Broncos.
I'm gonna take Denver, just because statistically, Russell Wilson is good in primetime games. Jonathan Taylor may have something to say to that.
Oh, he's out. He got ruled out.
Oh, well, yeah. Broncos.
Yeah, I'm gonna side with you. I'm gonna do Broncos. Before I move on, I'm gonna take these picks and do it on the actual pick 'em because I've been sucking lately. All right, so next game we got the New York Football Giants versus the Green Bay Packers. That is actually
a good game,
and that kicks off at 9:30 a.m. So you got to get up early in the morning, like the Gap Band.
And I would early in the morning. But anyway, that good game. But I'm gonna take Green Bay simply because Giants offensive line can't block a cold with NyQuil and DayQuil.
Oh my God Almighty! Whoa, that's the best of both worlds. Mama used to give you NyQuil to go sleep, and it can't block nothing.
Yeah, well, you can't block a fly.
I'm trying to tell you, won't even bust a grape. But I got the New York Giants. I'm gonna take the Giants because I believe in their run game, and Green Bay just went into overtime with a bad New England team. I'm not gonna call them solid. They're just bad in my opinion, and I think Saquon Barkley is gonna have a lot to say about that game. Oh boy, this is an easy one. Picks boy get the Buffalo. I'm taking the Buffalo. I'm taking the Buffalo because
I told you the Jets was gonna beat us. You didn't believe me.
Yeah, look, I'm a believer now because I didn't expect y'all. I didn't expect that. All right, so next, this could be an okay game. The Chargers at the Brownies.
I'm gonna take the Chargers.
That's gonna be. I mean, the Chargers did ball out this week in Cleveland, but Cleveland went against Atlanta, so I'm taking the Chargers on that one. I think the Chargers will put them away. This one might be a good one. The Chicago Bears at the Minnesota Vikings.
I'm gonna take the Bears.
That's a surprising pick. I'm gonna take the home team on this one. I mean, I don't think highly of them, but I like what they're doing. This one could actually be good, though. Detroit at New England. I'm going to take Detroit.
Me too. I concur.
I'm taking Detroit. Up next, Seattle at New Orleans. Seattle is actually playing some good ball. Thought I'd never say this, but Geno Smith is balling. I mean, I'm just saying.
I'm gonna take Seattle.
I'm gonna take Seattle too because New Orleans they're just coming back from London, long trip and everything. They got to turn around and play this week, so I'm gonna take Seattle on that one. Miami at the Jets.
That's gonna be a good game. It's possible that the Jets might win that game. Just might, but overall, I'm gonna take the Dolphins.
Okay, for
the Jets got a good backfield. They do. Secondary. And they fought kind of hard against Steelers.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and the Dolphins. We was questioning the Dolphins. We don't really know whether we should jump on this bandwagon with the Dolphins. I mean, they beat the Bills. That was one of their toughest games this year with the Bills, and they beat them by 2 points. And that was with a few Bills players being injured or whatever.
Right.
And now with Tua. Never mind. Jets will win this game.
Okay, so for pick'em purposes, I'm going to say Miami. But for show purposes, I'm going to take the Jets.
I'm going to do the Jets.
All because
I thought about that.
Miami's defense is giving up they low key giving up a lot of points.
So quick question: should the Dolphins fine for almost costing Tua his whole entire career?
Yeah.
Because I mean, Anyway, we'll get it. That's another segment.
That's another topic for another day. We got to see how this week come out. We're gonna see how this week play out first. Then we'll talk about that one. All right, next, Atlanta at Tampa Bay. I'm going with the upset. I'm taking Atlanta.
Tampa, even though Tom Brady is going through a tough time in life, I think he'd be able. Yeah, he should have stayed. I told you he should have stayed home.
Yeah,
stay home.
Now he didn't
want to stay, so come on down to play.
Now he about to lose that poo-poo. Up next, Tennessee at Washington. I'm gonna take Tennessee.
I'm doing Washington.
Yeah. I mean, both of them.
Titans.
I'm not too crazy about neither one of them, but I'm gonna just say, you know what? I'm gonna switch my pick.
I'm gonna go to Washington.
I'm gonna go with you to Washington. I'm gonna go with you. It's close.
Man, Tennessee don't have anything
other than Derrick Henry.
But Tennessee whiskey and Tennessee whiskey and Derrick Henry.
Don't forget about the Nashville hot chicken. Now you ain't gonna forget about that.
That's about it. Chicken and whiskey and Derrick Henry. I don't think you need Tennessee.
Because if Tennessee loses, they're gonna need a lot of Tennessee whiskey there. All right. Up next, we got the Houston Texans at Jacksonville. I'm taking Jacksonville.
They turn a lot of heads. Their defense pretty good.
Oh yeah. Up next, we got the 49ers at the Panthers. I'm taking the 49ers.
Yeah, me too. I'm taking 49ers. All because of Mr. Baker Mayfield.
That's it. Like, take Baker Mayfield off the team. That's another story for another day. The Dallas Cowboys at the LA Rams. Cowboys.
Who's home? Who's away?
The Rams are home. The Rams are vulnerable.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with them boys.
They got Dak. They got.
Right now they got Rush.
They got Rush.
That Prescott might be in jeopardy of his job.
I mean, if Cooper Rush wins about 5 more games,
might be giving the left foot fellowship out there.
I'm trying to tell you, sign me up for the Christian Jubilee. Up next, we have the Philadelphia Eagles at Arizona. I have a lot of stake in that game, and I'm gonna take Philly. I have a lot of stake.
They need to lose a game.
Right. But I mean, if they can right the ship, they can right the ship. They do what they got to do.
Right.
Here we go with this bull junk. Cincinnati at Baltimore. I'm taking Cincinnati.
I'm going to go, because Cincinnati just played somebody. I forgot. They barely beat them.
Cincinnati anyway, air raid against that Ravens defense.
I don't know about all that. It's a rival. Who's home?
We're home.
I'm taking the Ravens.
Nah, please. That
check gonna bounce. That they gonna try.
No, they gonna make the bank bounce. That's what's gonna happen.
Good.
Monday, October 10th, the Las Vegas Raiders at the Kansas City Mahomeses. I'm taking the Kansas City.
Poor Raiders.
I feel sorry. I was high on the Raiders going into this year, man.
Me too.
Like,
should Devontae Adams even left Green Bay at this point, man? Like, God.
I mean, really? I mean, that's something. I mean, they did get their first win, but
imagine being a millionaire and can't buy a win.
That's tough, man. You can't buy a win with $1 billion. Listen, all you billionaires out there, if you can't buy a win with all that money, please send it to me. I'm gonna show you how to do it.
I'm gonna show you how to buy it.
I'm gonna buy the whole league with that money they got going on.
It'd be fun you got that.
The Fonz Football League. And, our slogan is hit them hard.
Good.
I ain't got time for that, best man. You can't buy a win. You can't really.
Hit them and hit them hard. Good,
I'm trying to say, hit them and hit them hard. Don't let up. That's for everybody. I go for all 32 teams. Don't let up. All right. So earlier this week, I put a post on the War Room, right? And before we get into our say it with your chest moment, let me go and see what the community said. Actually, so we got to put the post on Facebook, and it says, especially with James Collins, James, man, you that dude, man, always commenting. He says 3-1 Giants
about them weak Giants.
He said it is what it is. We are in rebuilding mode, but finding ways to win ugly. That is true. Now, had y'all beat them Cowboys,
right?
Should have been having a whole nother discussion. That they would have been 4-0.
They couldn't do that.
The thing is, with the Giants, it's like I could take them serious. I could take them serious, but I can't take them serious. But
Cowboys cheated them. Cowboys cheated them.
Oh yeah, there was some flim flam. I'm gonna get into. Oh Lord, I'm gonna get into that later on. Let me see. And my guy Keith, he said his Panthers are still in identity crisis. Who's going to start at quarterback? Baker or the other guy?
Is Sam Darnold still
up? I think he's still up there. That's why he's the other guy. Is Christian McCaffrey the focus on offense? And he said this is a good question. He said, is Christian McCaffrey the focus on offense? Yes. He's been that way for the past maybe 5 years or so. They maybe between 3 and 5 years, he's been the focus of that offense. And what happens before the bye week, he's on IR. Why? Because they run him in the ground. Then he also says, can the defense wake up and go back to top 5 form? Sign, a concerned Panthers fan. That defense ain't been top 5 since the Super Bowl year.
And the year after that.
And the year after.
Yeah.
Honestly, that year, the Panthers caught lightning in the bottle. I actually went for the Panthers to beat
the first time in my life.
Right. I mean, like I always say, I got love for them, but I'm not a fan. But because it's North Carolina, okay, do something. But
nothing.
Ain't
folded like a lawn chair.
It's folded like a paper napkin, and it was wet. But the only time they'll get back to top 5 form is when they get top 5 talent.
Y'all shouldn't have let go Luke. See, y'all let Luke go.
But see, Luke did that on his own. He stayed injured. Luke Kuechly could have been possibly a Hall of Famer. But
he could possibly still be in that conversation.
Concussions, ACLs, knees, back, all that factor into this man retiring. I don't blame him, especially with the CTE stuff coming out and everything.
Yeah, like AB.
Something wrong with that fool. I'm just be real. That's your boy. That's your boy.
He ain't been the same since after that Joe Burfict hit.
Boy, Vontaze Burfict rung his bell like the song.
I'm trying to tell you.
And then you saw how he posted pictures of Tom Brady's wife. I mean,
I don't see that.
I saw it. It came out like yesterday. They was all hugged up at the Super Bowl. Press pause.
Huh? Said the what?
They, when they said the what? That I was about to say something bad. That dude, Antonio Clown Brown, posted a picture of him and Tom Brady's wife hugged up at the Super Bowl. I don't like Tom Brady. Let me start by saying this. I don't like Tom Brady. Never did.
Never will.
Never will. But to go there and put pictures of you hugged up with his wife after he got you on with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers
and the New England Patriots.
And the New England Patriots, put his name at jeopardy. You's an idiot.
Son of a gun.
You stupid. And you just dumb. You don't mess with a man's family.
Even though he is going through a divorce, but
I mean, yeah, I mean, not saying, and we're not saying that was a precursor.
Hey, and these days, I mean, that foot sport, these days, you got to hate the hoe, not the player.
I'm just being real, you know.
Freaking better than you respond, boy.
My man,
PA flat.
Snoop Dogg said it best. He said, he said two things. The first one, he said it ain't fun till the homies have some.
It ain't no.
And then he said, we don't love them hoes. And then we don't love them hoes. And y'all can censor, I don't care. Because this is a serious matter.
Gotta smoke an ounce to it. Roll down like rolling down the street. Good.
God almighty.
West side all that was.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. But shout out to the West Side, man. You know, shout out to the West Side, man. Snoop was a part of my upbringing.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, boy. I ain't gonna go too far.
I ain't gonna go. It's a family show. I ain't gonna take. I went left. I went kind of left. He made me a little warm. You don't mess with nobody's family. It's bad enough you over there in Dubai showing off your tail.
Dubai.
You in Dubai showing off your Dubai. Like, what's wrong with it? In the world,
what's wrong with him?
We need to Vontae. Yo, you need to go. Hey, something wrong with that guy.
Too late to apologize now.
Yeah, it's too late. You better hurry up and get up out of there because you don't want to be a prisoner in the Middle East. I'm just sorry. You don't want to go there. We'll never see you again.
What, you clean slave off the face of earth?
But Antonio, who? I'm trying to tell you. Said do what? But all right, man. So I know you got some stuff to get off your chest. So I'm gonna let you have the flow.
You know what, I really, it's like I knew this was coming. I was confident at one point. We signed Mitch and waiting on the offensive line. We signed some decent defensive players, Got Brian Flores on our coaching staff. And everything, I thought everything, we were going to compete. We were going to be the Steelers. But so happens we are not looking so steel. We're looking more like plastic out there.
Good God Almighty.
My words to Pittsburgh is, well, we probably should have started Kenny week one. Yes, I understand. Everybody says, the rookie needs to sit down for a year. We've seen in the preseason where the coaching staff even mentioned that Kenny Pickett wasn't as good in practice as he is in games. That tells you that in order for this guy to get better, he has to be exposed to gameplay. Now, Mike Tomlin said that we needed a spark on offense.
Right.
After 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Of pure torture. Watching watching do absolutely nothing. Now, it was a pass that I wish I could share it up here. But anyways, they showed the two plays identical, the same exact play. One with Mitch, one with Kenny. Now, Mitch, Pat Farnu was wide open in the middle of the field. Offensive line had some pressure. He was under pressure. He took the sack. My boy Kenny, and took the hit and completed the pass. So, with that being said, I'm glad that we finally started Kenny. At the wrong time, though. At the wrong time.
Oh, yeah.
We played the Bills. We played the Buccaneers. We played the undefeated Eagles. And I don't know who, but that's about 1-5, 1-7 right there. That's at least like, yo. To a fellow Steelers fan, and they said we could possibly win one game out of those three, which I don't know what three he's talking about. We don't have success again. We beat Bills last year, barely beat the Bills last year, but we are not built to play from behind. Like we cannot play from behind. The only way we'll beat the Bills this week, start fast, and our defense gonna have to play good. The thing that's killing us right now is our defense of players is playing more snaps than all. We cannot sustain drive. We're not converting on third down, possession downs, all that good jazz. We're just not getting beat. So I'm not really upset because I mean
you called
I'm
it though.
Upset. I'm not upset because I didn't call. I'm already knowing. Just let me win this $50 from somebody that I bet that the Washington Commanders have a better season than the Steelers. Just get me my $50 in February, and we good. I'm so used to us losing in the playoffs. You know, that's what we do now. We lose in the playoffs. I mean, this year we probably won't even make the playoffs. But just like I said, just let me win my bet. And we good.
You can fill your gas tank up real quick.
My gas tank up, eat some food, you know. Might go to Captain George's, eat on the buffet. Just let me win my money, man. But
yeah.
I'm glad that Kenny Pickett is going. I'm upset that we haven't been winning these games. I mean, losing against teams that we really are better against, that we should be dominating. I mean, the Browns beat us because they had a great run game. I mean, the man Nick Chubb had over at least over $110 rush over that. That's horrible. You can't allow them to do that. Who else we lose to? Doggone, we beat Cincinnati barely. We lost to the Jets.
But they're better than what we give them credit.
They are, but we had time and plenty of chances to win that game.
Yeah, true.
We let them linger around too long. Now, Kenny did give us a spark. We did go down the field. We did. I mean, at halftime, I think it was like second quarter, we had like 58 yards passing with doggone Mitch. 58 yards.
58.
So I mean, he gave us the start. I'm just gonna. I'll probably have more to say when I see this game against the Bills with Kenny. Cause we starting over. We resetting ourselves at the wrong time. Cause why would you put your rookie in against Josh Allen? Why would you do that? Why are you trying to kill yourself right there? We should have been started Kenny week one. The first round, you're one of the only teams that draft a quarterback in the round one this year in the draft. Just to sit him beside a quote unquote veteran guy that carries himself well. Yeah. Why do you think the Bears got rid of him? Two damn fly smash, as my boy L would say.
Good God.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, can't bust a grape, boy. I try to tell you.
I mean, and also to take into consideration, we are 0-7 without TJ Watt. That man makes a difference in Pittsburgh. That man, I'm talking like he in the owner's pocket at this point. This man, they need to give him the contract to get the Patrick Mahomes that 10-year, 10-year. I mean, we can't win without TJ, so that taken into consideration too. But like I said, matter of fact, I think we might be able to win that game against Tampa because TJ Watt will be back. We might go 1-7. Go 1-7, but that's my words, Pittsburgh. Fonz, I'm gonna let you have it because I know you got a lot to say.
So appreciate you, boss man. That was a good word. Yeah. Good word. So I've been stewing. I've been stewing for the past since Sunday. Really been stewing since that Miami game. Really been stewing since last season, right? So if y'all look behind me, you have Ed Reed, T Sizzle, the GOAT Ray Lewis, and the one everybody don't talk about, Haloti Nada. All four of those brothers on the field at the same time.
That's death.
Now, we had a standard in Baltimore. We protect the house. You don't let nobody come in your house.
In your bank.
Go in your refrigerator. Drink your last Pepsi. And then prop their feet on your table. You don't do that. And there's one individual that I will give some criticism to in these next few moments. But of course, I have to sprinkle the positive with the negative. And that is one head coach, John Harbaugh. Dating back to the 2021 season, we are 0-5 at home. And all those losses were one-score games. We lost to the Rams, which was a one-score game. The Packers, the Steelers, the Dolphins, and the Bills all beat you at the crib. Here's the thing. Yes, defense last year was decimated with injury. I get it. This year is not where it's supposed to be. I get that. But when you have an all-world kicker, the same person that kicked the 67-yard field goal to win you a game that you should have dominated. You should have went in there and blew the doors off. You leave him on the bench. You go for it. Do I like the call? I can see you going for the win, but at that time, the offense was not generating like it's supposed to be. It's bad out there. It was really bad out there Sunday. Take your 3. Put your defense back on the field. It was a 95-yard drive. The defense is rested. That was about I want to say it was like a 7 or 8 minute drive. Your defense had time to rest. Take the 3. Put your defense back on the field. If the Bills score a touchdown to win the game, good game, Bills. We tried. But nah, you want to try to get that same glory. You want to feel it. You want to feel that same feeling you felt when you went in Seattle back in 2019. And everybody has seen the clip. Lamar, you want to go for this? Heck yeah, I want to do it, coach. And we go and beat Seattle. You want that same feeling. You want that same energy. You want it. But it ain't there no more. Analytics. We've heard it. And I'm tired of analytics. Analytics don't tell you that if you have a kicker that got a pretty decent leg, an accurate leg, probably will be a Hall of Famer. My analytics say get you 3 points. Like I said, get you 3 points. Defense, go figure it out. If they score, good game.
Give him a long field.
His analytics is hurting his team. And here's my question for John Harbaugh. Why are you always getting out coached? It's becoming consistent now. You're getting out coached sometimes by coaches that really ain't all that. It's like you're getting in your own way. You know? This past Sunday, Baltimore could have cemented themselves as a contender in the AFC.
Oh, yeah.
Literally. We would have been, not in the Chiefs is on another world, but we would have been right there up under the Chiefs as contenders. But we allergic to big games, man. We allergic to it. We get in the big game, we fold up.
Put the wings up.
You have the tools to do it. The talent is there. But the problem, my main problem, well, I got two more points and I'm done with it. My first point is John Harbaugh is too loyal. He's too loyal to the people that is really hurting his team. Greg Roman, he's supposed to be gone last year. He failed in San Francisco, he failed in Buffalo, and he's failing here. If it wasn't Lamar Jackson out there, he would have been gone. Lamar Jackson saving his tail. My last point. Ronnie Stanley. You're supposed to be an all-pro left tackle. I understand you got hurt. I understand. We all get hurt. I got the gout, so I can't eat certain stuff. I walk around with a flat tire, so I get it. But dog, it's going in week 5. We always do a quarter of a season. They're leaving it to you to come play. We need that help on the offensive line. Why ain't you stepping up? You've been paid. You've been rewarded. TJ Watt didn't do you no favors. I know. He didn't do you no favor by stepping on your leg and whatnot.
Hey, he was in the way.
I mean, he got that back twice. I ain't worried about that. But my question is, do you want to play? Do you want to be a football player anymore? If that's what it is, just give the money back. We can put it towards something that's useful, like pass rush. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
I think the side of the field to blame is the defense. I mean, y'all had the Bills beat. I mean, what was?
The score was 20-3 at the half. For that particular game, I blame the defense. You had them dead to rights. You had them. You had them like this, and then you just let them go. You let them off the hook.
It's the defense and the offense, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's the defense because when you got Josh Allen down 23, you really are expected to win that game because we expect the production from your offense to keep the line. I mean, keep the scoring. Whether it's 3-2. I thought y'all had them down, but y'all allowed when you have a Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs and stuff. Like I said, when y'all played against the Dolphins, I knew it was going to be challenging. Any star player, any top 15 wide receiver in the league that you face, it's going to be hard to keep those guys contained for 4 quarters. Now, the situation in Miami,
you got 2 of them.
It's not the same as it was with the Bills, because with the Bills, y'all actually had them beat. Truthfully, y'all had them beat. The offense didn't produce enough points. The defense allowed Josh Allen to walk them down. Miami went to sleep in the 4th quarter. Somehow they gave y'all something to go to sleep, and y'all went to sleep, and y'all didn't wake back up.
But you know what? You know what, though? Out of all that, ain't no excuse. It goes back to what I led off with. Look at the top of my screen. They would not have let it happen. Let me give you a couple stats that I'm gonna be done with it. The Ravens all time, when leading by 17 plus points, 100-3. Over 26 years, right? This season with 1-2. So 2 of those losses came this year. Another stat for you. The Ravens have trailed a total of 14 seconds this season. They've been behind for 14 seconds. You're supposed to be 4-0. No excuse. Defense, no excuse. Offense, no excuse. Special teams, no excuse. Head coaching, no excuse. Offensive coordinator, no excuse. Defensive coordinator, no excuse. Somebody got to go. Either somebody's seat is hot or somebody got to go.
I think it's possibly John Harbaugh on the hot seat for next year.
Yep.
Simply because he might have just lost this locker room. I said,
I'm glad. Thank you. When Marcus Peters went after him, somebody had to say it. Because Marcus Peters, I guarantee you, if there was some way I could bring him on this show, he'll probably feel the same way I'm feeling. Just take the points. That's it. I'm tired of screaming at the TV, bro. Take the points. Against Pittsburgh, in Pittsburgh, take the points. Don't get cute. You're going to play, when we play divisional games, they're going to be tight anyway.
Yeah.
Take the points. You playing an upper echelon team in the Buffalo Bills. Take the points. Don't get cute. Now, in that game, there was a lot of flim-flam going on.
It was.
The refs did not do us any favors.
No, not
at all. I can give you 2 examples. Mark Andrews just touched this man on his chest. Offensive pass interference.
They ain't like that.
Brandon Stevens, within a millisecond, hit Josh Allen, roughing the passer. It was. I watched that hit over and over again. I actually I did get a subscription to the NFL Plus, and you can see the all 22. I canceled it though because I figured out another way. But
save a dime, boy.
Yes, boys, save a dime, and it leads to $1. I'm trying to tell you, the hit was clean, bro. The hit was clean. So not only you're battling the Bills, you're battling the elements as well as the refs. I get it.
That's a lot to battle.
Take your points.
Still take your points.
Take your points. I don't give a good doggone what happens. Harbaugh, if you watch this show, take the points.
Unless you really in a predicament where you do or die.
Yeah,
you need a touchdown to win the game.
That's different.
But if you already in control of the game and you so happen just don't get to the red zone, take the point.
Take your points. It's simple. Like I said, you have an all-world kicker, possibly the greatest kicker outside of Adam Vinatieri. Take your points.
Yeah,
take your points.
Justin Tucker don't miss nothing, man. I don't understand it.
I'm trying to tell you, boy. I don't want to get kicked by the brother.
Me either.
That's like a mule kick. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm saying it might be stronger than a mule kick.
I'm trying to tell you now.
67-yard field.
No, sir, but I don't want nobody to kick me upside my head. I can kick a 67-yarder.
I don't care when you kick a 10-yard field. I don't want nobody kicking me.
No, sir, boy.
I'm kicking the kick. So I don't care where it come from.
I'm trying to tell you. So, I think we're going to do a part 2 to this episode because, especially after this weekend, because I got to see what's going to happen. Maybe Harbaugh will listen to me this time.
Maybe the Steelers will upset the Bills for the time. Maybe.
I mean, yeah, and if not, we're going to come up here and moan and complain about it.
Yeah. I mean, but see, this year I ain't really in the moaning and complaining.
Right.
We talk
You
about,
said,
Mike Tomlin said the standard is the standard. Well, let it be. So, if
yeah.
all the bricks, all the walls fall, let them fall.
When it all fall down, that's what he said, boy.
Because you know what? He ain't had a losing season in almost 20 years.
Yeah, he due for a losing season though.
He do. He gotta be due for one.
He due
It
for
gotta
one.
be. He due for one. Listen, we got a young offense, a very young offense, especially now with Kenny. And now we got Kenny. We got a first-year running back in Najee. Claypool just got in the game. Year before last. I think he was that year before last. Either way, those guys, none of those guys are over 30 right now. Young. Defense is getting a little older, but I just think it might just be due for a losing season. It might just be, which will help us out a lot because we need good draft picks. I mean,
Facts.
I get tired of the Jets and the Browns getting the first round overall draft.
Right.
So, I mean, let it be. So I'm good with it. I'm gonna see what this guy Kenny can do.
I like what you said there when you said the standard is the standard. See, that spoke to me right now. Ray Lewis is the standard when it comes down to the linebacker.
What the standard?
But when I'm looking at number 6, I don't like him. When he's a blitzing linebacker. That's it. He ain't got no hands. As Chisel Adonis say, his hands are made for decoration. So, because he dropped 2 picks in 2 weeks, that could have changed the game.
Patrick Queen or CJ Mosley?
I'll take CJ Mosley back.
What?
I would take CJ Mosley at this point. Now, neither one of them can cover, but I'll take CJ Mosley.
Neither one of them can cover. CJ Mosley stop the run.
CJ Mosley can stop the run. CJ Mosley could tackle.
He showed himself in the Jets. He can't tackle.
The standard is the standard. No, I'm not telling you to be Ray Lewis.
Hey, don't be taking my still a lady in the lingo now. That's the figure
I'm gonna use it. When you have that shield on your shoulder, you are supposed to play like a Raven. You don't play like with no bull jive now. Hit him. Hit him hard.
Don't stop till he drop.
And don't stop till they drop. I don't care. Hit him.
Hit him.
Here we go.
All the demons out of him, bro. I'm trying to tell you. But anyway, it's been a good show.
Great show. We can go ahead and sign off on this one, man. So anything, I'm all out of breath. Anything you want to add?
Well, nothing at all. Just say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest. I don't care. Look, I don't care what happens in life. All right. Say it with your chest.
Say it with your
Forget about the opinion of everybody else.
Don't
Say
know
it
about
with
the
your chest.
opinions. The opinions ain't facts.
If you can't fop on it the way you supposed to fop on it, say it with your chest. Daggone it. Right here. Say it from here. We out.
We out here.
We out on Backport Sports Podcast. Like, share, subscribe, all that. We out.
All that. We out.